Hello again, you beautiful, wonderful people. Welcome to the question blog number 2, where you guys are submitting questions and I am answering them. So please keep submitting your questions. I will include the links below as usual. I'll get straight to it. Question number 1. I have noticed you mention a few times to avoid sugar. But could you explain what you count as sugar? Different people have different things to say about it, and it's getting confusing. Thanks. Sugar. Sugar sucks. And the reason sugar sucks is a huge, big, long list of reasons. I actually found a list online that is really long of all the reasons to avoid sugar. Easy, quick points. It is unhealthy for you. It can cause digestive problems. It can cause allergies. My big one is that it can make your mood go all over the place. I'm terrible with sugar. It makes me a crazy woman, like literally crazy. I avoid sugar because I don't want to be a crazy biatch. It's unhealthy, how it's refined, makes you gain weight. It basically screws up your entire body. Just not much fun. What I classify as sugar is, well, sugar. Cane sugar. Fruits are totally fine. Fruit is great for you. I think it's stupid when some people say that fruit is bad for you and because of its sugar content. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think the only reason we have a problem with sugar now is because it's not natural and it's completely refined. Normal fruit is awesome. With any sweetener, you just have to be careful of how it's processed, how refined it is. One thing I do need to look into is agave nectar because it's the sweetener that I use, but I have been starting to hear some mixed things about it. I am going to figure out if is true or if it's just the big sugar companies trying to bash another good healthy sweetener. For all the vegans and possibly vegetarians out there, it depends how high your moral standards are. Sugar also goes through bone char filter when it's processed. Bone char is a carbon filter derived from dried, purified cattle bones. Question number 2. What are some bands/singers you like and why? What are some band/singers you dislike and why? My all-time favorite bands, as of this moment, they kind of tend to change, but they've been pretty steadily the same, are Megadeth. They're the band that got me into metal in the first place, and they're awesome. Another one is Machine Head. I absolutely love them. They are probably my favorite one right now. And the reason why I love them so much is, again, just a good solid metal band. Their music is friggin' amazing. The singer can do the most amazing growl and hit the most amazing notes ever, and I love singers who can have that versatility in their voices. And the third one is Flyleaf. I absolutely love them. The song Fully Alive actually changed my life, at least got me started on a good path in my life, and was when I finally was saying no to being depressed. For singers, I do, however, love Pink. I don't know why, as far as pop music goes. I think she's fun, I think she is out there, and I think she is a really cool individual, and I think she's honest with who she is, and I appreciate that, and she's vegan. I love Christina Aguilera's voice. I think she is by far one of the best singers out there. I don't particularly listen to the music, but as a singer, her voice is absolutely amazing. So, yeah. Dislikes? There's plenty of music that I dislike, as I prefer to say, that I just choose not to listen to. Just a lot of pop music I don't really listen to, but it's fun every once in a while. I think every single music out there has its place, and what someone will love, another person might not, and vice versa. Yeah. Question number 3 is microwave popcorn dangerous? Should I just buy an air popper instead? I already get the natural kind, which just has salt, but I was wondering about this as it was popping. I'm not a big popcorn fan. I know, most people love popcorn. I'm not really a fan, but my husband loves popcorn. We have a popcorn popper and it sucked. So he just kind of does it in the frying pan actually with a lid over it, and it's a little scary sometimes, but it seems to work just fine. Generally, I stay away from microwaves. They are evil. I know there's mixed stuff out there about microwaves, but the general consensus is they suck and they zap the nutrition out. So I recommend throwing out that microwave. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. I've never owned a microwave, ever, in my entire life. Even as a child, we didn't have a microwave. Just not interested. So That's the answer to that question. Next question. I'm going to move for this one. I'm gonna head over to the bathroom because I have 2 questions that would like to be addressed there. Okay, I'm in the bathroom. Next question is, what kind of deodorant do you use? Really though, I have been using spa therapy and it works for a couple years now, which is just deodorant, but I really want to find a good for you natural deodorant and antiperspirant, especially with summer coming up. I know sweaty is natural, but there are certain times when you really cannot risk wet pits. I say an antiperspirant is the devil, and I haven't personally found a way around it. I just don't believe in them. I think they suck, and they're unhealthy. To me, being natural is more important than getting cancer. So what I use, and I've been really happy with this because trust me, I have tried some deodorants in the past that have been absolutely horrific. I tried one time and unfortunately this was on the way to our wedding. It was a 9-hour drive from Edmonton to Nelson, British Columbia. A car packed full of people. There was Corey in the front with the best man, and in the back seat was me, my best friend Anna, and my brother Max. For this entire car ride, I had decided to try a new deodorant. It was the worst experience of my life. It actually made my sweat a million times worse, and I tried washing it off and it would not come off for several days. So fortunately it had worn off before the wedding, but for that poor 9-hour drive, they had to sit in a car with me where I just reeked. It was awful. It was terrible. I felt absolutely horrible and terrible and devastated. Well, not devastated, but I did feel really bad because that was just the most, possibly the worst situation where I could have tried new deodorant and it been that terrible. I've had bad experiences with natural deodorants. However, this one, see that? Can't really focus on it, is Terra Naturals. It's the goji acai berry kind. It smells so good. Yum, yum, yum. I really like this deodorant. It's, you know, subtly scented and it works really well. I agree with the ingredients. And the other one that I use is the Dr. Mist spray. Sometimes I like to combine the two, but it is a spray. So if you don't like a spray, I don't recommend it, but it does work really well. I'm Italian and I sweat. That's just how it is, I suppose. Being Italian means you sweat. I don't wear a lot of t-shirts. I wear a lot of tank tops, a lot of loose clothing. That's how I deal with the problem, really. Those deodorants really help. I found out of everything I have tried to use that is natural, those have hands down been the best. Wear colors that don't show wet armpits as well either. I don't know, there are tricks I guess around it, but really at the end of the day I think we're human beings and we sweat and everybody sweats, so we shouldn't be so self-conscious about it. It is what it is, and I just feel that there's no excuse when it comes to your health. So sorry if that wasn't more helpful. That's the only suggestion I've got. Yes, I'm not into antiperspirants. Next question on the list is, oh wait guys, you might not want to listen to this next one. Do you have a green way of doing menstrual products? I use reusable pads that I sew out of my scrap fabric and clothes that are too far gone to be repaired. I love this question because I actually feel very passionately about it because I think there are women all over the world that are poisoning themselves every single menstrual cycle. And it's wrong, and it's not the way we should be treating our bodies. Those pads and those tampons that are non-organic are full of bleach and toxic chemicals and pesticides and things you should not be putting in one of the most sensitive areas of your body. Scrap fabric is a great option. Just make your own pads out of them. I actually have, la-di-da-di-da, some of my own that I didn't actually make myself. I bought them on Etsy, but they are cute and they are pretty. No, they're not used, so don't be grossed out. See, they're pretty. And they work. They're actually my backups. These have never been used before. What I actually recommend more than anything in the world, and I was skeptical of it and then finally tried it, is the Diva Cup. You can't see it. The instruction thing is in there. I won't show you what it actually looks like. You can just look it up online yourself. I use the Diva Cup. I swear by it. It is awesome, it is amazing, and it is the best possible solution you can have. You're not wasting all of those organic pads or tampons every time of the month, and it works great. It doesn't leak, and you can't feel it despite what it may look like. It is the absolutely best solution. I highly recommend it. Like I said, I was skeptical myself because it looked intimidating and it sounded weird, but it's great. And I recommend it to absolutely everybody. And that is the absolute greenest option you can possibly use. So, that is my suggestion. And we'll head back to the living room now. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, and we are back in the living room. Woo-hoo-hoo. Next question. How long have you been vegan slash an ecoholic slash into PMA? Positive mental attitude, if you don't know what PMA is. When did you start thinking in these ways? I think each one of those is an individualized question, really, because they all started at different times. I'm gonna answer the vegan one in a vegan question blog soon. I've been meaning to for a while, so I'm going to get to that, and I will answer that question there, so look for that. As far as being an ecoholic, I think it started as a teenager because my mom got into eating organically, and you know, into that whole movement. It started off as something small, as it does with most people, and then it just grew and grew and grew. So for me, that really started as a teenager. And my passion for it grew. The more information I found out, it grew, and I just started to have this huge appreciation for nature and for our planet. It just makes sense to me to take care of our planet. We live here. Why not take care of it? Specifically, PMA was only 9 months ago, probably. As far as being positive in general, probably a year and a half ago. I was suggested a couple books that have been very helpful throughout my life. My whole journey has been an ongoing thing, so it's kind of hard to say exactly when it started. I've been working on myself tirelessly. I was a depressed mess at one point in my life. It's just, you know, a life journey. You grow as you want to grow, really. But really, stay positive. It's the best thing you can do. It'll change your life. It'll change the way you view the entire world, and it's a beautiful, amazing, wonderful feeling, and I wish it upon everyone. And the last question today, which is, I love this question, I think it's the perfect way to end this, is what is your top 5 goals in life? My 5 goals might not be what you were really expecting an answer to be. I don't really set these things far off in the future. It comes back to expectations, and it comes back to living in the moment, being in the here and now. These are my top 5 goals in life. Number 1 is to be happy. I think there is no better feeling in the world, and there is no better goal in the world to just be happy, stay happy all the time. Goal number 2 is to spread love and happiness and that joy and positive mental attitude. I want to spread that PMA to everybody. I think everybody deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to have a beautiful, positive life, and that is one of my goals, is to give that back. Next one is live sustainably. I absolutely want to be growing our own food, living in a house that we aren't dependent on the system, where we can live completely 100% self-sustained. We're already looking at property to be buying so that we can build our own home and we can grow our own food. We're actually growing our little things. Here, I'll show you. I would like to share with you this right here. We have our little seeds. And they're all sprouting, so it's pretty cool. This is the first year we're actually growing anything, so it's been quite the experience. Corey is actually taking a permaculture course right now and is learning how to grow his own food and all that, so it's actually really exciting, and I'm just gonna try and get the camera. Yes, big goal is living self-sustained, living green. Other goal is make a difference in this world. I absolutely want to be a part of a movement to people, to the animals that live here, to the planet itself. We need some more positive changes, and I absolutely want to make a difference and be a part of that. And the number 5 goal is absolutely to have lived my life without regrets. I don't believe in having any regrets over anything that happens to you in your life. Whatever decisions you make, right or wrong, I just wrote a blog post about this, that there is no right or wrong. I absolutely believe in living without regret. No matter what choices you make, no matter what you do in life, have no regrets over them. You made those choices for a reason. They mattered to you. They helped you grow, and they're just part of your life. So hold no regrets. Whatever you do, hold no regrets, and love your life and appreciate it. That being said, those are my 5 goals, and I think that is a wonderful way to end this number 2 question video blog. So until next time, please keep submitting your questions, and I love interacting with you guys, so I really love doing this segment. I'll talk to you guys soon, and again, the links are below. Please submit your questions, as quirky, wild, personal, or completely unpersonal as they might be. I want to hear them, so submit them. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye, love you. Mwah.